All right, we've got the Quantum Realm. Of course I am. I'm not a fan of Gambit as a card. However, I also understand that while I may not be a fan of the card, I also think it's probably going to be a good card just to use. And you know what? It's going to be a good card to use as cannon fodder currently. You don't have Zombie Power Man yet, but when you do, you best bet I'm Vipering it over. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, people trying to do that. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm excited to see it happen. Colonel America. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of the Helicarrier here. Have we discarded? No, we didn't. We didn't discard one turn. Oh, we have a Wolverine. That's fun. All right, and the Helicarrier's gone. We get 4 new cards in our hand. Mr. Negative. Huh. Well, that's a card I'm okay with just getting destroyed and discarded. Actually, destroyed and discarded, entirely different things. I don't know why I would say the same. Honestly, but I think I can use Mad Thinker because isn't it going to trigger right now? Although they're probably going to run Killmonger and mess with my Mad Thinker. But won't it trigger here in just a moment? Moon Knight's a different thing. I feel like there's also just been enough like Hela and stuff that I think I've had worse anecdotal experiences with it, so I'm not trying to... I've used less of it, purposefully. I'm going to drop a Collector in this lane. Am I playing Wolverine? I think I'm dropping a Wolverine and Collector right now. Killmonger hits my Mad Thinker, unfortunately. I think I should probably have everything triggered. I drop it a Collector. I don't know what type of accent that is. Don't ask me ever what type of accents I'm doing because all of my accents sound the exact same. It's such a fun little effect. I love the way it sounds. I mean... All right, let's win that lane. Oh, they dropped a 12 power. I can drop a 12 power card. You like my 12 power card? Do you think they like my 12 power card? You can't hit forward to the zombie power man, so you get this. Oh my gosh. I mean, hey, you know what? I tried to click Hulk, by the way, and nothing worked. There are no bugs in Boss Thing Say, as chat has said. Opponent is scared of Helicarrier in 2025. Dude, if Zombie Power Man and Colonel America bring back Helicarrier, which is what I love the idea of, because it just... You want to discard a lot of cards. And I think just to get more value out of the amount of cards that you're discarding here, I want to be able to, you know, have them all come back in my hand, so Collector makes a lot of sense here, as well as being able to use those cards in Forever, like for the first time in Forever, is honestly really sick. I kind of love it. Let's keep going. All right, starting up against Kitty Pryde from this. There's really no way to stop discard is the thing? What do you mean? You just use Tokyo 2099, that new location that they were going to add to the game. Right? Isn't that all you have to do? What do we play here, by the way? I'm gonna play Gambit. I hate Gambit. Oh my gosh, hate Gambit. Oh, we got rid of a Merlin. I lost my Morbius, though. Don't love it, but there's definitely, I've done worse trade deals in the past. Let's go play Colonel America. Honestly, let's play mid. I feel like I'm going to need more power in the middle, and I think that's going to be a card for it. We can go Corvus Glaive into something else next turn. I don't know if there's no way to stop discard. You can outpower discard, though. I think you can and I'm not even saying that, I'm not even talking about the move deck, because I think that I want to be able to win with this deck. It's that I just do believe that the move deck is just really good right now. Corvus Glaive into what? Corvus Glaive into Redshift basically guarantees all of this stuff goes away. And I like that. And also, I think there's a chance they may try to play Kate Bishop's Acid Arrow onto me, and I don't want that at my middle location. They played it on the right location, therefore I will cry now. Alright, Corvus Glaive's gonna hit a bunch of fun stuff here. Swarm getting some extra hits on that. What do we hit next? Helicarriers, we get a bunch of extra cards here. And we got a second Helicarrier, that's funny. We got Redshift hitting Apocalypse. Yes, I know you are. Thank you for letting us know. Helicarrier to Helicarrier. If only we had a way... If Zombie Power Man would be awesome here. I feel like... The question was asked earlier, is Zombie Power Man actually needed for this deck? I wasn't certain at the time, but the more I'm playing with this list, I really feel like I wish I had Zombie Power Man almost every single one of my games. I feel like that's a card that I'm just consistently wanting in these games. Because just the ability to continually empty out my hand is actually really nice for this pile. I'm surprised. I actually kind of was, when I first looked at the card, I was like, all right, this card just seems bad. I don't see any point in it. Colonel America is a good point for it, for one. And for two, it actually just, I wonder if they're trying to make it work. I'm sorry, I'm lowering my things. I'm wondering if they were trying to make it specifically work with Helicarrier, because I feel like it actually makes a lot of sense with Helicarrier. Maybe the card's just better. I don't know. I've had very limited interactions with them so far, but I'm going to say this. I'm enjoying Colonel America and Zombie Power Man immensely more. And I'm saying that based off, again, I have been playing this deck for like 30 minutes at minimum. Or maximum. I am enjoying them more than I have enjoyed Zombie Scarlet Witch. That's fun. Next game. I don't know who it was, but whoever you are that let Professor X be playable again, we're going to have a stern talking. You think Eminem brought him back? I don't know. How much does Eminem play Marvel Snap? I'm unfamiliar. Okay. We got nothing to play on this first turn. I can go... I'm probably going Collector next, I think. That is true. He is the real Slim Shady. We're going to put as many cards as we can mid, because this will start at Citadel. We'll move it to another location. Or move Furious Lab to one of the sides. Ooh, I have a discard. Oh, are they playing 30? They're playing 37 card Monty. Wow. Cool. Screw that. Colonel America is going to be good for now. This is a lot of points mid. I can then play... It's probably Dracula next then. Mm-hmm. What you love to see. That's not the card I meant. I meant this one. What are they doing? Well, I don't like that card. All right, I can play Morbius here, though, into Redshift Blade. This isn't the worst. Honestly, am I going... I think I'm playing Redshift here because I want Proxima to go into this lane. Then I'll play Blade. Do I want even... I think I'm just playing Redshift. Or do I want to just... I feel like there's a world I just want to do this. I think I want to do that. Isn't this better for me? I don't have to. For now, I'm just doing this, I think, instead. Like, I do want to... I think I'm playing Morbius Redshift next turn. Because of Shuri's Lab. Screw me. Screw me. God, I absolutely... You know what? Hold up. It's fine. It's fine. Hold. Hold the line. No, we're chill. Who'd we get? Well, this is... Isn't this fine? Let me check with the judges, but I think we approve. Do I do this? Is this the best points here? 15. I think I want to lose mid. I think I need to do this. I think I need as many points as possible. We win left and we win right. We win this game. There you go. Was never an issue. Easiest game of my life. Please get out of here, Airshim Gamer, and don't come back. You are not needed in this game. Thank you. O ye of little faith, why dost thou doubt? Because you're stinky. That's why. Deck is cracked, confirmed. Honestly, this has been a lot of fun. This list, playing Helicarrier is a card that, like, I kind of forgot about, but I'm loving it. Yeah, I don't like the Horde. I don't like Horde, I don't think. I feel like I'm going to enjoy it a lot more once the Hunger comes out. But until that occurs, I'm really middling on the Horde. Just doesn't seem good. Just dead. They're just running Deadpool Destroy probably. They maybe have Headpool as well. I played at least a version of it earlier. It just wasn't something I really enjoyed, but I believe that it probably is still good. I don't even know if you buff... Like, I don't even know what I would want to say to buff the card. But I also don't want to say to buff the card. I want to see what happens when other Horde enablers enter the game. If anything, I think the real issue are the cards that have come out. And I think, or the order in which they've released cards. Because I think that, I just don't think they should have done it in this order. Scarlet Witch is interesting. Can we get rid of this lane? Actually, we should get rid of this lane because this is too good for them, right? Let's play Dracula over here, but I'm going to get rid of this middle lane. Can I get rid of it on this turn? I probably should be able to. Again, I'm not even going to say that I want her to get any sort of power buff. I just want to see what happens as... I want more time to go to pass before I say any of that. All right, we're going to get rid of this location because this is too good for Venom. And then we're going to play Corvus. Because honestly, everything other than Blade, I want to discard. Yeah. I'm going to snap back because I'm turning off their... the part of the reason, by the way, I do have Redshift in here, in addition to the Helicarrier, is because I've talked about it before, how I hate dealing with the information deficit. I mean, those two cards do provide a big information deficit. Yeah, the left discarding is just also just useful to have. Let's see it. Right, we're going to be Hopefully Scarlet Witch is kind to us here. True. It is better in Conquest than in Ladder. 2, 3 becomes the 3. Oh, that is funny. Oh my gosh. Corvus Glaive really hit that card. Wow. Okay. Toxic. A little bit toxic, Corvus.
What a game. I definitely need to change my underwear.
We do have Colonel America. Is it? Yeah. I like this. How many? I don't know how many turns. I think we've discarded. Dracula's going to get 3 points. Or 10 points, sorry. I think we've only discarded. So we only have 3 turns, I think, of buffs, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be a plus. Yeah, it's +2 right now. We're going to get 1 more once Dracula discards. Yeah, this is correct. Again, I love Zombie Power Man in this deck. And honestly, just has a card. I think it's good. And we're going to get 7 more points here, by the way. Keep that in mind. Oh my gosh. We can... I think this might be game, y'all. And we win? Hold up. All right. I know it shows Dracula has -2, but he actually does have plus, and he's 8. There's just a really weird end of turn or like fast forward glitch. Are we actually tying the left? No, we actually have 21. So we have 27 points mid. We have 21 points right or left. God, light. That's why I said light. Anyway, left. And then we've got 10 points in the right lane. So there's a weird fast forward glitch where like it doesn't show you the correct board. That's just a fun glitch. It's annoying, but this is cool. No, I love what this can do. Just using Helicarrier in 2025 is not something I expected, and I'm absolutely loving it. Did we win tiebreaker even if we tied the left? Yeah, I believe it. Let's keep going. Let's start with a Morbius here. Had to leave, but I was watching the stream. Well, I appreciate you hanging out for as long as you have. Play Morbius over here. Oh, you were perk. Oh, that makes sense. Well, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry. Let's play. All right, so here's the thing. I'm going to hold for a second. If I play Colonel America here, Satyr's cost decrease is permanent, right? What do you mean by, like, yes? I want to say yes, but now I'm questioning the way you're saying it because I've never heard someone ask if it was permanent before. And now now everything I've ever thought of is up in the air. Like in hand, yes, I believe. Yes, all right, I'm going to say yes and then regret my choices later. I'm going to say yes. Zombie Power Man over here. We're going to have it happen twice, I think, which technically doesn't matter for the Colonel Americas, but it's still fun. Yeah, it's not a trigger. It's like, it is basically an ongoing, yeah. It's like Miles Morales, if it helps. Okay. Zombie Power Man, Colonel America. Do I want to do that, honestly? It's not like Miles. It's fair. That's fair. It's not like Miles where you have to trigger it each and every turn, but it is like Miles in the way that it is just like it checks once and that's all you needed. I'm going to do this, by the way. We're just going to lose a lot of cards real quick, and we're just going to hope that it works. Yeah, that's the specifications there. Zlay, I need to make a can I do a channel point redeem? All right, how much should a channel point redeem cost for me just to stand up? Because I need to stretch my legs more often, and I need to do that. And so I feel like I should make that a channel point redeem, but I don't know how much I should make it cost. What do y'all think it should cost? Actually, are we going to take the priority, by the way, away from that location? Because Colonel America and Morbius? The same as Hydrate? No, it costs more for me to, like, make my desk stand up, though, is my problem. Yeah, I feel like 1K is probably more correct. Yeah, we'll do that. Wait, do I have any... Revive one of your discarded or destroyed 3-cost cards here? Colonel America? If I play Collector here, Firelord here, Swarm here, Swarm here. Let's do this. I like this plan. Let's do this at least. All right, this should be good here. We should win this. Firelord brings back... The Firelord bring back Colonel America. Not what I expected, but I do love it. It's pretty good. So again, one Zombie Power Man trigger, by the way, added 12 points to the entire board. No, not 12. Sorry, it added 9 points to the entire board. That's fun. As time goes on, whenever Horde mechanic like gets to find its sea legs, we can evaluate all this stuff much better. And for now, I don't think it's... We're going to evaluate things. We're going to speculate about things. We'll talk about this stuff because that's what we do as people. Also, I'm going to get rid of my cerebro, I think. I'm fine with that. But at the same time, I also just don't think the card's going to be fine. Yeah, it's probably going to be okay, not great. We're going to have to wait and see, honestly, for a lot more. Ooh. This is fun. Right now, Scarlet Witch has no enablers. Think she'll go crazy in the month. Well, Scarlet Witch has plenty of enablers. But she doesn't have multiple ways. She doesn't have any ways to increase her payoff. Is, I think, a more accurate statement as of now. Yeah. I think it's payoffs is what you're looking for there, Zlay, not enablers. What are they doing? I don't know what they're going to go for here. Maybe a Gambit is their plan, and they're just going to be cheeky with that. All right, Redshift. It's not. We're not going to get another card with it. We're just playing all these. Those are fun cards. I like all those. You've been using a combination of Ghost Spider and Kitty Pryde. Yeah, I think Ghost. I had both of those in a deck I was running earlier, and I think it's, I don't know, fine. Again, I'm not crazy about it, if that makes sense. Still, let's do Dracula here. Moonstone. It was Colleen Wing and what? What are they doing? What is their plan here? We're gonna lose. What are we gonna lose if I play Omega? If I play Silver Samurai? I think we're gonna lose Omega Sentinel, and I don't love that. Let's do this. Your deck runs Strange Supreme Cape Bishop. Yeah, I've seen some versions of that. I tried to run some stuff like similar to that as well. Quality of life feature for the ranking system. Tell us how many dang matches we've done. I've messed with... They have something like that on the Untapped thing for the web version. Or the Steam version. But obviously that's not probably exactly what you wanted there, so is what it is. Let's play Proxima Midnight. No, actually, let's not play Proxima. Let's play Morbius here. In this lane. And then Silver Samurai over here, which may just help them. But I think more important than just helping them, I want to get rid of my Omega Sentinel. What do you mean for the ranking system? Yeah, you have to do, I think it's 8. I thought it was only 8 for that. Is it that many more? I thought it was only 8 to get the whole thing. Could easily be entirely wrong, but I thought it was only 8. It's 10? Oh. I mean, yeah, you can still check to see how many matches you've played today, or like each day or whatever. They only have 1 card in hand. I'm discarding their Khonshu. Scorn, Swarm, Swarm. Let's go. Dracula never misses. That he could have missed. That was the only thing that worked out for us there. Is it intentional that like Dracula and Proxima Midnight, that unlike Dracula Proxima Midnight, Zombie, we don't have anything to play here. Zombie Giant Man doesn't check locational power. Ooh, let's play Collector here. Zombie Giant Man doesn't check locational power for the Horde if it generates it. Question mark. Perfect. All right, let's play. The fact that we have Blade with a Swarm here is really solid. Let's play Blade and Colonel America in this lane. Malekith is really good for them. This could be the Affliction. There's a lot of options for what this list could be right now. We just don't know. We play for now. Honestly, am I just gonna play a Proxima Midnight? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna drop Proxima here. All right, what do they have here? It's just a second Malekith. That's all they played. That's interesting for us. I don't have a way to discard everything else right now. Am I playing Dracula here? Yeah, Dracula and Colonel America have the same amount of base power. Let's do this. I want, if they're going to play Red Guardian. Oh, that's fine. I think this is okay here. And honestly, I don't mind Zombie Power Man here. Putting down the 2 swarms and then just having the helicarrier potentially trigger is, I think, our best case scenario. Oh, no! They removed the text from my swarms that I played! Oh god, it's all ogre now. I don't know how we can do anything yet. This is it. I think we just lost the game, y'all. I don't know what we can do. They have no text! What are we supposed to do? We just lost it, basically. I don't see any way for us to... Oh, wait, never mind. It's all over. We win. I do not enjoy that. Should do that. I need to do that. Ooh, wait, a 2/5 swarm? Zombie Power Man hits Proxima, and then it hits, you got it? Can I just give you mod powers, Wombi? Can I just give you mod powers at this point? Like, when can I do that? Are you gonna ever let me? Like, I'm not gonna do it unless you say I can. And you haven't said I can yet, so when are you gonna let me? We win this game, by the way. You're just not going to? That's toxic Soul King of you. This has been fun. I've just enjoyed being able to play, by the way, Helicarrier for the first time in, like, I feel like a year or so. And I don't feel like I'm doing atrociously with it. Let's play Colonel America into a Blade. I'll throw a Swarm down as well because I want to generate more cards from Helicarrier. Oh my gosh, y'all, I never picked up my Alliance missions. Don't tell my Alliance, okay? No one tell anyone in my Alliance. All right, what do we got? We got Psylocke, Nebula, Mojo. We just got a lot of free cards, basically. Oh yeah, they are still bad, but like it's also still free to play for them, right? Isn't that how it works? Nebula, Psylocke, Zero. Just play it in the mid. This is good. Honestly, it's like, I don't think I'm doing poorly here. Let's see this. I think a pro strat is probably not listening to someone else. Oh yeah, well, they're not giving it out this week, right? Is the answer? Right, that's just the answer. They're not actually giving out any rewards this week. They're gonna give them out next week. Isn't that what happened? Or they said it was gonna happen? Am I missing something entirely? Am I making things up? Am I lying to everyone? Yeah, next week. Okay, it is cool. I don't know if it's actually next week or if I'm just enjoying lying to people. This has been a lot of fun. This deck's been really cool. Yeah, both this week and both last week and this week are likely to just come out the following week. That's fun. Yeah, because they were bugged for 2 weeks is what they said. Oh yeah, and they have the patch coming out on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, right? That's the logic there. What are we hitting? Let's hope it's something big here. Okay, remember when I said let's hope we hit something big, and then instead of hitting anything big, we hit the goddamn we hit the ice cube. This game's rigged. Prodigy. Ooh. The Prodigy's sneaky. We still win though, right? They said later this month specifically. Okay. This list has been fun. Ooh, this is a fun setup. Collector, Colonel, Redshift. Okay. Rania. Let's play Collector in the left lane. By the left lane, I meant the right lane. Don't question it, please. Madam Web. All right, I absolutely hate Gambit, but Gambit would probably help me out right now. If I play Redshift, Redshift is good next because it could hit my Swarm and then my Proxima. If I play it to Kamartaj, it'll add 4 cards to my hand. And they've got Sparky. This isn't the move Tribunal list. This is the move list that's like sweatier or whatever that has Sparky and stuff. Oh my gosh, we got the Sasquatch. They're gonna think I'm snapping because of Sasquatch, but I'm snapping because I got Gambit. Oh shoot, Adeline. So I don't enjoy emotes in this game, if you didn't know this, and I absolutely hate them in the climb to infinite because I actually have to focus. I deleted all the emotes. Oh no. Oh no. You may be like, Dance, how did you delete all the emotes? You can go into the files on Steam and delete them all. By the way, it's just that easy, chat. You just hit the swarm when you want to. It's just super simple. If we hit the card, it mattered the least. Oh my gosh, we only hit swarms here? I don't love missing on that one, but it's still fine. Let's go Drac for now. I don't have another way to discard stuff. I guess, actually, do I want to play Dracula or is it Redshift? Redshift might be better. I'm going to discard Proxima, going to add another card to my hand, discard Dracula, add another card to my hand. I think I want that. Let's do it. That rock slide, interesting. Got to the 80s using Shuri Fallen One. Ooh, nice, that's good. Oh, they activate Sparky for the Human Torch bit. Moon Girl's interesting. Morbius, wait. Hold up. Do we win this game? I'm doing this? Can I play Moon Girl? Let's see if this is good, but I feel like this makes sense. I think this makes a lot of sense here, just in terms of total points. You think that Headpool could fit in Dormammu? It's interesting in Dormammu. The problem is that it does regenerate itself, and I don't think it... You know what? I don't know if it does. Due to the fact that... You know who else doesn't fit in Dormammu? X-23 and, like, Wolverine don't fit in Dormammu anymore. And so I don't know if they... I don't know if Headpool will. Yeah. I'm not certain about that. I don't feel like it would. We'll have to test it later, but at least this list has been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying the fact that I can actually play Helicarrier. To be fair, this is the one game I did not play Helicarrier in the slightest, but I've really been enjoying it. Let's actually talk about this deck, break it all down, and try to explain it a little bit more so. I feel like this deck is a lot more playable than I initially thought, especially considering that I could actually run Helicarrier in 2025, and I don't feel ashamed in it. I think that this deck's actually really competitive and really interesting, and a lot of that is enabled by Zombie Power Man and Colonel America, allowing you to continually discard cards and continually get the value out of them for each and every turn. And one of the nice things that Helicarrier specifically does in this deck is it actually allows you to have a steady flow of cards. In games where I'm not drawing Helicarrier or I'm not drawing in particular Zombie Power Man, I'm feeling like my power output is limited a lot more so. But it's a really cool pile. I really enjoyed this stuff, and I hope y'all would enjoy. If you don't have some of these cards here, I will say Redshift is one that I don't think you need. You could probably go Moon Knight, and Moon Knight's a card I was already considering over Gambit. Gambits can be a really good card, a really powerful card, but I don't know if you need it. If you don't have Corvus Glaive, again, I would probably just go with a Moon Knight potentially, or you can mess with other discard cards, again, akin to, what's their faces? You could try to be messing with the Lady Sif. Swordmaster might be interesting. I don't know if you actually want that as well. I do think that you could be messing with MODOK in addition. You have a lot of different options for this type of stuff as well. If you don't have Proxima Midnight, and I would probably say you could go with a Scorn if you want to put Scorn here. Scorn's a card I chose not to have in this list because I liked getting extra versions of Swarm because I just was able to put more points on the board later in the game. And I personally enjoyed that bit. But yeah, I think that this deck was a lot of fun, really interesting. You could also be throwing in, for what it's worth, maybe even Conchu or Apocalypse if you don't have Proxima Midnight, because Dracula could want those additional hits and you could try to go for specifically that. I also like Dracula just to be that end of turn, or like the end of the game hit that gave that one extra point to Colonel America, and that potentially allows Zombie Power Man to really pop off, because Zombie Power Man clearing up your hand. I had at least one game, I don't know if it made it to the video, where I discarded my whole hand, then hit Helicarrier, and then on the final turn of the game, I got rid of 7 cards in my hand and had an empty hand again after everything else. And I felt I could do a lot of really cool things and a lot of really interesting things. and I enjoyed it. Speaking of Redshift, by the way, again, I'm going to say Redshift actually hitting the Swarm means that you're getting back 4 cards, I believe, into your hand. Maybe 3? 3 cards in your hand. Sorry, 3 cards in your hand. Because you get back both the Swarms, and then you get back the whatever card Redshift generates, which for some reason cares about lowercase c cost instead of uppercase c, which if you don't know what that means, if your Swarms are a 0 cost, Redshift will generate you a 0 cost card. If Swarm is still a 2 cost card because it hasn't been discarded yet, it works that way. But sorry, I'm talking about all these other things, all these other specific interactions, but in general, there are 2 new cards here that should be talked about because I honestly think they're a lot more exciting than most of the other cards that have released. And I'm going to say that I don't believe you can replace them. I think Zombie Power Man is absolutely essential to this deck. Without him, I can try to win, but it is a lot harder and a lot more difficult to try to pull anything off in order to actually win this game. And I feel like it was really cool and really interesting what this card did. I was against the idea of it when I first saw the card, when I first was messing with the idea. Didn't make a lot of sense to me, but now that I've actually had the chance to get my hands on it and mess with it, it might be my new favorite card of the season in a way that I really did not expect. Zombie Power Man continually discarding and freeing up that left slot in my hand really made it so I cared about every single slot a lot more so, where my cards ended up and where my cards were getting into, and just put a lot of points into my collector, a lot of points with Colonel America, Morbius, and whatever else you want to do. So if you don't have Zombie Power Man, I don't know if you want to play this deck. This feels like a different version of discard, different than anything else I've seen so far, and I really enjoyed it. But to be fair, that wasn't the only other card that actually came out, because we did have Colonel America. Now, I'm being asked for more replacements on Colonel America, and there is a chance that you may be able to replace Colonel America with a card like Meek or something like that, but I don't personally believe that Colonel America is as replaceable inside of this deck, mainly because it's an additional way to get points, especially considering we don't have Apocalypse inside the base pile. So I don't believe you can easily swap out Colonel America either, and I really enjoyed what you could do with him. Even if you can't use Sam Wilson's shields with him, I know, but there's a reason it's Colonel America, not Captain America. I liked it. I think it's a really cool card. I think it's a really fun pile of cards, and I really enjoyed what this deck was able to do. Even though I've now actually realized, and I kind of have issue with it, Zombie Power, isn't the whole point of Power Man that his skin is unbreakable? How does he have these gashes in his skin? Or maybe they're not gashes. I don't know what they are. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for hanging out to the end of the video. Appreciate you, and I will catch you around probably in a little bit with maybe a headpool deck or something else pretty fun. But hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you around, and peace out.